Hello everyone, Morgan here. So today's unit is going to be talking about how to store coffee. First of all, if you buy coffee like in a tin like this, it comes sealed, you never opened it, it's actually good to store the coffee just like this, especially just ground coffee. So you can store it just like this and it'll last for many years. Now, some people are so hardcore about their coffee that some people won't even drink ground coffee if it's been sitting on the counter for like 30 minutes. There are some really hardcore coffee drinkers that will buy coffee beans, grind it themselves, use it immediately, and otherwise that ground coffee is just no good, like if there's any excess or anything. So there are some coffee Puritans out there who will probably completely disagree with a lot of the things I'm saying here. But when it comes to long-term food storage and coffee storage specifically, coffee can actually last a very long time, almost indefinitely, even the ground kind. Over time, if it has been ground, the ground coffee may lose some flavor and smell to it, but it will still have that same sweet caffeinated effect. So whether it loses a little bit of flavor over time, let's say over 10 years, 10 or 15 years, it will still give you that same caffeinated effect. Now, another way to store coffee is to store green coffee beans. There's a picture here on the video. Green coffee beans in a Mylar bag or a vacuum sealed bag. With the Mylar bag, you would want an oxygen absorber in those green coffee beans. You don't want to store already roasted coffee beans because once you roast coffee beans, you start to expel those oils. And you don't want to ever store anything that has oil, like excess oils in it, because it could go rancid. But you should definitely store green coffee beans and then find a really easy way to roast those coffee beans, which I have a blog post down below that tells you exactly how to roast coffee beans super easy with just a campfire popcorn popper. So in saying that, green beans, again, can be stored in a Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber or can be vacuum sealed. You can also store freeze-dried coffee, and freeze-dried coffee will last indefinitely. It'll last your entire lifetime plus your kids and grandkids, probably. Freeze-dried coffee is probably the best way to store coffee. Any type of freeze-dried coffee, freeze-dried instant coffee is probably one of the best ways. Not only is it less work for you in the long run, but again, it'll last almost indefinitely. So freeze-dried instant coffee is one of the best ways to store coffee for long-term storage. But you can also store ground coffee, whether you put the ground coffee in a Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber, or you put it in a vacuum seal bag, or you leave it in the original tin that it comes in. If it comes in a plastic container or something like that, or even in a bag, I would definitely place that coffee into a vacuum seal bag or a Mylar bag, just to make sure that that bag coffee doesn't go bad. Head down to the link down below to where I talk more about how to store coffee, as well as how to easily roast your own coffee beans. And I also have a link down below to Disaster Coffee, where they sell green coffee beans. Get your coffee beans there. I pretty much exclusively get them from Disaster Coffee. So thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.